nationwide lockdown today. Even as the plight of the countrymen can be expected at this time, the ongoing lockdown is deemed as one of the most effective ways in our fight against the deadly novel coronavirus. Globally, the COVID-19 pandemic has claimed over 37,800 lives, while the only silver lining has been the recovery of some 165,600 in fact. Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama and these are the top stories of the hour. A list of over 41,000 people who returned from coronavirus-affected countries prepared to test infection for COVID-19. Experts call for widespread testing at airports, bus parks and border transits. It's the 8th day of nationwide lockdown today. Some 500 Nepali nationals still stranded at the Nepal-India border in Pithoragarh of India. Essential medical supplies dispatched by the government to contain the coronavirus outbreak reaches all the 7 provinces. Nationwide testing to increase drastically. And Italy continues to record steep climb in the number of deaths from the coronavirus. The death toll from the COVID-19 pandemic reaches 37,814, over 165,600 recover. The government has prepared a list of more than 41,000 individuals who have recently returned from coronavirus-affected countries. The Health Ministry has prepared the list of individuals who returned from the pandemic-hit countries, along with their address to test their samples at any time. According to the ministry, it has already prepared the details of 41,140 people and is updating details of others as well. Meanwhile, health specialist at the ministry, Dr. Kim Karki, urged the concerned sectors not to convey any false information by linking the death of a person from another disease with coronavirus infection, citing it would create panic among the public.
जो मर्यो त्यो कोरोनाले मर्यो भन्ने खालको जुन ढंगले हामीले प्रचार प्रसार गरेका छौं यो अत्यन्तै संवेदनशील घडीमा र संवेदनशील अवस्थामा हामीले चाहिँ कतिसम्म भयो भने गाउँघरमा चाहिँ कोही मर्यो भने पनि कोरोनाकै कारणले गर्दाखेरि मर्यो मलामी नजाने भन्ने खालको समेत कुराहरु चाहिँ हामीले सुन्नमा.
The Health Ministry has also informed that the test results of individuals who had come in contact with the patients with confirmed cases of coronavirus in the country had come out negative. The National Public Health Laboratory in Teku has tested 993 samples till date. The laboratory yesterday had tested 76 samples of those individuals who recently returned from coronavirus-hit countries and people who came in contact with them. And moving on, the government dispatched essential medical supplies to all the 7 provinces to contain the coronavirus outbreak. The Health Ministry sent 1,000 personal protection equipment or PPE to each province at a time when doctors had been refusing to attend to patients with fever and common cold, citing the lack of PPE. However, the ministry has not sent equipment and kits necessary for the testing of COVID-19 infection. The government sent the medical supplies which it imported and received as assistance from China to all the 7 provinces. The medical supplies were flown to Province 1, Karnali Province and Sudur Pashchim Province on the Sky Truck aircraft of the Nepal Army. The medical supplies were transported to the rest of the provinces by vehicles. All the 7 provinces have been provided a set of 1,000 PPE, 10,500 masks and 10 thermal guns which they have already received. The provincial governments will distribute these materials to the concerned hospitals to test for coronavirus. However, essential equipment including portable PCR and testing kits have not been sent, although the high-level committee formed to contain the possible outbreak of coronavirus had decided on Sunday to send all the essential materials to provinces 2, 5, Karnali and Sudur Pashchim immediately after importing them from China. The Health Ministry, however, has clarified that it could not send the PCR as more time was needed to sort them out. The ministry is preparing to dispatch the kits along with PCR in a day or 2. The ministry says doctors refusing to treat patients due to the lack of medical supplies will now be minimized and testing should increase rapidly. The government had imported medical supplies including PPE, PCR, testing kits, masks and gloves among other necessary items worth more than 1 billion rupees from China to contain the coronavirus outbreak. The provincial government should now be actively involved in assisting the central government in fight against the COVID-19 infection. Now, it's the 8th day of lockdown today. The government has imposed strict nationwide lockdown, urging people not to leave their home except in emergency. The police administration, meanwhile, has been taking action against people who have come out of their houses defying orders. On the 7th day of lockdown yesterday, police took action against people breaking the restrictions. The police took action against over 2,000 people in the Kathmandu Valley alone. Likewise, the police nabbed 232 vehicles, including 217 two-wheelers, for defying the lockdown. SSP Shyam Gyawali, spokesperson at the Metropolitan Police Range, Kathmandu, informed that the police would try to convince the people not to come out during the lockdown and hold them for up to 3 hours if they defied the lockdown. Although pharmacies and a few groceries were open in small numbers, most of the main streets throughout the country have remained deserted. Meanwhile, vehicles belonging to hospitals and other essential service providers have been allowed to operate during the lockdown. Welcome back. Around 500 Nepali nationals have been stranded at the Nepal-India border in Pithoragarh, India, due to the lockdown in both the countries. The Nepali nationals have been stranded at the border while returning from different parts of India amid fear of the coronavirus outbreak in India. They have urged the government to facilitate them to return home, citing that they have been restricted from crossing the border as the entry gate at the Mahakali Bridge has not been opened. Yadunath Paudel, Chief District Officer of Darchula, informed there is no arrangement of quarantine in the area for such a big number of people, and the District Administration Office would not be able to open the gate at the Mahakali Bridge without the government's directive. The local administration has informed that it is taking initiatives to rescue the stranded laborers of different districts, including Darchula, Baitari and Bajhan. Moving on, the government of Bagmati province has started preparations to improve the quality of isolation wards as per the World Health Organization standards in treatment and containing the spread of coronavirus instead of adding more beds. Likewise, the provincial government has taken initiatives to make arrangement in the labs to test for coronavirus in Makwanpur, Chitwan and Kavri districts. According to the Social Development Ministry, the provincial government has arranged 329 isolation wards throughout the province with the coordination of the local levels. The ministry has claimed that the wards are well equipped with all security measures along with intensive care unit services as well. Social Development Minister of the province, Yuvaraj Dulal, said the government is more focused on improving the quality of the wards as per the WHO standards instead of adding more beds. The provincial government is preparing to use the polymerase chain reaction or PCR lab of the Pesticides Disease Research and Training Center of Hetauda to test for coronavirus. Likewise, the provincial government is preparing to start lab tests in Kavri and Chitwan districts as well. The medical teams are now more focused in treatment after receiving the essential medical supplies. The government of Bagmati province is planning to facilitate the treatment of coronavirus by motivating the medical teams with essential medical supplies and urging the public to remain in quarantine during the lockdown. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And the question is, what should be done to effectively implement the relief programs announced by the government? Your options are A, increase the responsibility of local governments, B, bureaucracy to work round the clock, and C, public monitoring. The voting is on. Type NAWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for the sports update.
Sports news.
Cricket Player Association Nepal, CPAN and NCCS Group, an institution dedicated to the education sector, have decided to donate the prize money of different categories of the CPAN awards to the fund established for the prevention and treatment of COVID-19 infection in the country. Cricket Player Association Nepal decided that CPAN and NCCS Group would collectively donate 462,000 rupees to the fund. CPAN is issued a statement saying that the amount would be deposited into the fund. CPAN was scheduled to hold CPAN Cricket Award 2020, in which the cricketers were to be handed prize money of 5 different categories. The award ceremony, which was scheduled to be held within 2 weeks, had to be cancelled due to the global coronavirus outbreak. It has been informed that the next CPAN Cricket Award would be held in 2021. And that's all for the moment. Keep watching Kantipur Television HD for more news and entertainment. Good day and stay safe.